Hello everyone, Goobert here, and today I decided to play Golem.
I'm evil.
Alright, got a match against Christian Pro. Honestly, for starter plays with this deck, you don't Golem first play. At least I don't. I always go for something clean, a little zap on the tower, suck on my Evo. And I see Scaly Dragons in the back, so I'm going to go a Night Witch to split the bats. Hope we tank for that a little. I don't usually use Chef Tower, so it appears my defense is definitely going to be very choppy. This is crazy to say, but without further ado, I'm going to go for a Golem at the bridge. I already have a Night Witch down, and this is definitely some kind of lava deck or big beatdown, yeah. I do not fancy seeing that card in this matchup, I can't even lie. Not sure I'm going to take it out, really, but we will do our best. Those bats hopefully do get some good value. Arrows does come down, takes out my Night Witch, but the Death Bat is going to go chip away at that Inferno Dragon, which is good. I'm very happy about that. I think I'm going to go for a Bomber to kite it here in a second, actually. Yeah, let's go for that now. And honestly, because I don't know their ground cards, I'm going to go for a Lumberjack at the bridge. See what they do. They just straight up go for a Lava, so I'm going Mini Peck at the bridge as well. Honestly, straight up sending it here. Wow, and they have to go for the Scaly Dragons as well. It's good to split up their push, so. We take a tower very early within the game, but now I got to worry about defense, so I guess I'll go Phoenix. Phoenix is a good card for this. Also, when it levels up, it is insane. And I'll go for the Night Witch as well here. Yeah, probably not going to salvage this tower, but it's worth the shot. Never mind, it's over. I can't even lie. No point in defending that. Yeah, this was bound to happen. Tower trade does happen in these beatdown matchups, so we'll try to come back even harder here in a second. Okay, honestly, yeah, we are still down a little bit. I'm going to go for a Golem in the pocket. I can't believe I'm doing that. I know they have Inferno Dragon, but I want to support these bats somehow. Never mind, that wasn't that good. But honestly, they still don't have the greatest hand to deal with it. I don't think they have a building, so this is pretty good. Yeah, in the pocket, that was the most brain-dead play that I've ever gotten away with. I can't even lie. We're going to see much more of that in this video. Let's go for the Bomber to cycle here in the back. They are going to support that with the Lava. I know that, so I'm going to go for the Lumberjack Mini Pekka. Yep, now they have to respond to that, so they can't do too much. And the Night Witch with the bats to hopefully kite this away. I'm scared of that. Yeah, Mini Pekka's going to go absolutely ham on that King Tower. Oh my goodness. Okay, they go for the zap to try to prevent any more damage, but the damage is done on both towers, honestly. All right, look at that. That Inferno Dragon is still alive. Not a fan of that, but we'll go for a Bomber here to cycle. And I might go Golem in the pockets to finish this off, hopefully. Okay, that's not a good sight. Actually, this is great. I really can just check both of my spells at that, and it's going to be mostly really good. Yeah, I might take a balloon hit, but that's not even going to be close to enough. And look at that Golem. Just punching out the rest of that tower, and I'm pretty happy about that. 18 seconds left on the clock. That's hopefully not enough to take it. They could spam a Lava Loon, but I think the damage is already done. No way to come back from this. I'm just going to go for a Mini Peck at a stall. Phoenix as well. Phoenix is good DPS. And that's going to be a good game. Yeah, pretty happy about that win. I can't even lie. Beatdown matchups are ridiculous. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the next one. What appears to be our next game against Moises 6. We wish them a good luck, and then go for the calm little zap on the tower. I love cycling that first play. Either that or Lumberjack. Or Bomber. I'm going to go for the Bomber now, actually. Deal with those breakers. And yeah, it does end up countering. Okay, I see a real ghost. It's pretty interesting. Real ghost wall breakers? What is this? Go for the Lumberjack now. It's good to cycle the Evo. And it appears to be some kind of bait of sorts. I guess I'll just go for a late arrows here. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that Dark Goblin. But yeah, we will deal with that now. This says the Rage hit that. I'm going to let that go. It's beatdown. I'm not putting a 4-elixir card on a 1 HP Dark Goblin. Especially if this is a real spammy one. I think I'm going to just go for the Golem here, honestly. I think I have to ignore that. No lie. I could zap just to prevent as much damage as I can, but it's probably not going to affect the wall breakers. Yeah. It's fine. Just going to go for a Night Witch here in the corner. I am worried about not being able to get damage here. I can't even lie, it's concerning. I go for a high Bomber to try to snipe out something, or I could just straight go for a Mini Peck. I think I'll go for the Bomber, actually. And yeah, I think they clean up here pretty well. I will go for an Arrows here. No, that'd be way too much elixir. I'm going for it anyway. I need some kind of Golem damage, because look, they still have to respond. And that bat is going to chip away at the tower, which is still damage. I'm happy about that. I'm going to go for a Phoenix here in a second, if they go Scaly Barrel. Just hovering it. I would Golem here in the back, but I know they're thinking I'm going to Golem in the back, so I'm going to go Phoenix. Something I want to note about the level 12 Phoenix is when the Phoenix dies and it drops the egg, they still have to respond to the actual egg or it respawns. A lot of people don't even know this, but Phoenix has gotten quite a handful of buffs in recent memory, so they do have to respond to this egg after it pops. Not right now, but many of our opponents do. Because I'm just going to try to make the biggest push of all time into a Dark Goblin, which is something I don't fancy, but it's worth a shot. I'm going to go Night Wish behind this too. Then I'll go for a Lumberjack opposite lane to try to split their defense. It's going to be pretty good. I do force out a Rascal, which is really good. This is really good Evo Zap value as well. Hold on. My Night Witch is going ham there. They did have to kind of overspend there. I think Golem will take out the rest of this, you know, Evo Ghost. So, all right, going for Go Phoenix on that and early arrows as well. I think it's good. And it takes out the first wave of skeletons. I will go Lumberjack as well because Chef is so weak. I have no choice. And they still have to respond to that. I'll hover a Bomber here. You know, place it now. It's not going to do anything, but it's worth a shot. And I do force out arrows. Very happy about that. Yeah, our egg is going to die here. I guess I'll just go for the mini P.E.K.K.A like so, and then zap when that drops. I have no problem with that, actually. Yeah, let's go for it right about now. And I'll honestly do early arrows on this Dark Goblin. Try to ability here, and I unfortunately did not do it quick enough, but putting on some good pressure, not going to lie. Also, I'll go Bomber here in the corner in case of any breakers. And after that, I think I'll go for a Fat Golem here. Yeah, absolutely. They're going to regret the day they went into the same lane as me. I'm going to go for a Night Wish here in a second, too. They go for the arrows. That's not quite going to be enough. It's interesting arrows, too. They kind of need that for defense, so I guess I could go Lumberjack here as well. Just clog up the lane in general. And that was an interesting Skelly Barrel. Oh, this is a very valuable arrows. I'm going for that every single time. I'll go Bomber as well. And honestly, it looks like they're kind of cooked right now. I'm not sure what they can do. And they go for a really, you know, inefficient arrows, so I just take the game. That's going to be a good game against Moises. Yeah, pretty happy about that one. We'll see you on the next game. All right, our next game against Royale, if I were to say that right. And it appears they have 100 classic challenges. That good luck is for me, by the way. Just hoping I can do this. But I'll play it slow. Okay, wow. I guess they have other plans. I'm going to go for a Bomber in the back here, and I guess I'll go Night Witch other lane to deal with the other recruits. This is going to be a very fast-paced game, I believe. So, yeah, if they go Piggies, I'm going to have a lot of trouble. But I can Phoenix on these flying machines. That's the good thing about this. I'm really worried about Evo Cage as well. I just think it's going to be a hard matchup in general. So, just wish me luck, guys. All right, would you look at that? We do have a small bit of a counter push, I suppose, but they are now to their Evo Cage. Not a fan of that. But look, Phoenix Egg is there, so they do have to still respond to that. I'm going to zap just in case so I can respawn it. Oh, it was like we do get the Phoenix on the tower. That's a very early lead. I don't even know if I needed this zap, to be honest, but I'm better safe than sorry. I'm going to go Bomber Arrows. Hopefully that does take that out to the best of its ability, and that full counter, I can't even lie. I just freestyled that as a counter. You know what? I guess level 12 Bomber Arrows is a new counter to the pigs. Maybe that's always been a thing. I don't know. I'll go Lumberjack here. I like that. All right, I guess they have to go for probably recruits here. Okay, no Zappies. That makes sense. All right. Because they're saving recruits for defense. That's what I recommend for them, at least. I'll go for a Night Wish here now. It's good to get it leveled up, too. Level 12 Bats as well. But yeah, as I was saying, the Chef Tower is really good with this deck because of Phoenix and Night Wish and Golem, because there's so many interaction changes with those little things. And as you saw earlier, even with the Bomber, there's big interaction changes. That would not have full counted otherwise. It was good to see that. And this is a slightly concerning defense. I'll go for a Bomber here and a Zap to slow it all down. And a Phoenix on that. Yeah, I just want to take this out to the best of my ability, please. All right, looks like we are heading into double in about 10 seconds. We have a very good lead. Okay, never mind. I need to go for a Lumberjack now or else I lose my whole tower. And they do know they need to respond to that Phoenix Egg, right? Oh, they go for a Barbell, but that's not going to be enough. Oh my goodness, Phoenix is on tower again. I think I'm about to take the whole tower with just Phoenix damage. That is absolutely absurd. I can't even lie. Wow, those buffs are doing absolute work for that card. All right, but look, we are now in double, so I think it's safe to just go in here. So they can't, yeah. Going for that recruits in the back, I see. Okay, let's go for a Bomber like so. Actually, Evo Zap Arrows does kill Flying Machine, so I will go for that here in a moment. And to get extra value, I'm going to try to take the arrows on everything here. Let's go for it now. And the building. That's good. They do go for an arrows on my Bomber. I'll go for a Night Wish to deal with all that. And there's not much they can do. I will hover a Lumberjack, though, because those pigs got a lot of damage earlier. I do want to make sure I don't lose my tower. That's a Zap, and I think we're going to go Bomber, too. That should mostly counter, right? Okay, we do take the other tower, so it wouldn't matter anyway. All right, 10 seconds left on the clock. There is no way they win this. Wow, I'm surprised I won that. That guy had 100 classics. I mean, that's my goal, at the very least. All right, but yeah, see you guys in the next one.
All right. Oh, here we go. What is it? Hopefully our final match against Warrior. Gonna wish them a good luck. And probably cycle a Zap on the tower. Always gonna get to the Evo. Never mind. Bomber, Zap on one wall breaker. I can't even lie, that's not a great trade at all. If I had the best reaction time known to man, I could have zapped that in the middle. Put all my arrows on this, just play it safe. Look at that. I have to go Night Witch on that. That's not a great trade at all. They're just getting positive trades. This is definitely some kind of hyper bait, unfortunately. Not sure if they have Rocket or not. This looks as if it's Hypno's deck. I'm not too sure, though. I think I will just go for a mini P.E.K.K.A here on that Valkyrie. And I know they're probably going to go Wall Breakers, but I just have to take it. Lumberjack here. Bomber as well for these. We did block the bridge, so it was good. One of them do connect, though. Unfortunate. Oh, well. Chef Tower is just not great in general, but the Phoenix. All it needs to be said. I look at that. They're just going to cycle some spirits, and I do have to go for a fat zap on that. Going to take quite a bit of damage here. A lot of damage, actually. It's going to be close to losing my tower, actually, I think, here in a second. This is definitely going to be a tower trade game. There's no way it's not. I mean, if I can build a push before they take mine. I'm really scared of Evo Valkyrie because I know they do have that. So I guess the game plan here is no game plan. I just have to make the greatest push known to man. And yes, I put a Golem on a Fire Spirit. Alright, they're still not back to Evo Valk yet. It's going to be in 4 more cards, so I will go Lumberjack probably because I can't go Night Witch. It's going to get eviscerated. And Bomber too, just for some good splash. And yeah, they don't have a building it looks like, so this is actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Oh my goodness, I was wondering why they weren't placing that, but yeah, it's going to be some great damage. Rage is definitely going to increase those Golemite damage, and I got a level 13 Golemite just for the sake of it. I guess I'll go for a mini P.E.K.K.A. top that, and arrows on that right side. I'll just go Evo Zap on it, actually. Yeah, I wanted to save it for this. Still, I think it's not even worth defending this. Look at that. Oh, mini P.E.K.K.A. almost gets a shot on the left tower. Guess not. This is definitely going to have to be the Golem push part 2. Let's go for it now. It appears that Dark Goblin is not in range. Very unfortunate. I'll just go for a bomber. I top that. Evo Lumberjack could get something going here. Wait, do they not have Evo Valk or something? Yeah, now that I recall, that's the 3rd Valkyrie of the game. I guess they don't have the Evo on. That's just very shocking to me. They do go for a rocket there. That's going to take the rest of my tower, but I just got to force out everything I can on this right tower. I need to take this tower. I am desperate. Because if I don't, nothing will. I'm going to go for a zap here as well just to get the finishing damage, hopefully. And there's no way they defend that Lumberjack, honestly. Go for a mini P.E.K.K.A on this left-hand side, apply some pressure, and oh my goodness, yeah, Rage will definitely come down, and Ghost Lumberjack will do some work. And look at that, the mini P.E.K.K.A on the left side does get a swing. Loving that. Now we're just going to have to clog up the lane here. I'm going to go for a bomber as well. Those wall breakers. This is going to get really annoying really fast, I feel. There's so much to spend. I'm going Golem in the pocket. There's no reason not to. Okay, they do go for their Dark Goblin. I'm still going to be a little careful on this offense. I might even just not place anything else because I know how those wall breakers can get. Right, I'll go for the arrows upon. No, never mind. Yeah, it's risky, but I'll go for it now. I kind of missed the Dark Goblin a little bit, but it's okay, right? I said it's okay, right? Oh, I got to go for a bomber. I guess it's zap too. I have no choice. Maybe I should have waited for that zap, but look at that. We are basically almost even. Oh my goodness. I need to get a push fast, but there's no way I'm going to be able to stop the next wall breakers. What do? I just have to cycle this. There's no way. The only way for me to win is Golem in the pocket, and I think they're going to get wall breakers connection before I can do that. So I'll go for an arrows here, and that's so unfortunate. I have to bomber here. I have to spend Evo Zap on defense. Maybe I didn't have to, but better safe than sorry. Alright, so we're going to head into triple elixir here in a second. Maybe I can get a Golem in the pocket, but I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'll Lumberjack here as well. Alright, I'm going to hover my arrows now. Yep, it's going to take out those wall breakers. Luckily not quite Evo yet. And hit the Dark Goblin. Yeah, I think we just need to full send it. Spam the Golem in the pocket. There's no other choice. And then just put a bomber down. I know those wall breakers are coming. Oh my god. Hold on, this is terrifying. I got the zap on these. They placed it in the front. That was a big mistake. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to... Yo! Looks like we do end up taking that last millisecond of the game. And yeah, I'm really happy about that, honestly. One of the first times I've really played this deck. And that's how Golem runs. You just got to turn off your brain and play it. Oh, look, 25. Alright, next time, I want to get 50, guys. That's my next goal, alright? But thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please do subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.